Hey, bird. Hey, everybody. It's us. Do you see in focus, bird? Yeah, we do. Yeah, we do. Ah, wild. What'd you think, bird? I've only been out here, what, a minute or two, and she's already considering a bumworm. Already sort of like hovering around Bumworm City. Super hard, thank you. Oh, blimey. Oh, it's cold. Or coat poo, yeah, she might be considering a coat poo. I am taking steps. Hey, hi, Mum. Okay, let's not have people doing that. There we go. Yeah, this coat has been washed twice this week due to poo-related incidents. And it's starting to get a bit baggy, bless it. It's starting to get a little bit, you know, that the lining isn't all in the place it should be anymore, sort of thing. So let's try not to poo on Andrew's coat. Okay. If at all possible, I would very much like people to not poo on Andrew's coat. Yeah, I think so. Yeah, I think. I think. Pointy beak. Yeah, if I get my head in the way, you can really see the. She hasn't fixed her overbite, but she's gonna. Like, I know she's going to. Oh, itchy foot. You okay? I love it when she gets an itchy foot. It's really funny. Are we... Oh. Oh, good. What are we doing? Are we normal? Are we being normal now? Oh. Ooh. Oh, that wind's a bit refreshing, I say. Periscope. It works. Periscope. Now with a lot more video compression than you really feel like it needs. Yeah. The telltale asterisk at the end. It works. It might work. Yeah. Sophie. What? I love the way occasionally it just loses its mind. It's just really weird. Hey, bird. What doing? Oh, wow. Yeah, that's quite a refreshing breeze. I'm not going to lie to you. I've got a coat and a cardigan on, and it's a little bit... Hey, bird. Yeah, definitely. I did, what's the word? I did briefly capture some 4K video. When I first got the iPhone 11, it's like, oh, it does 4K. Ooh, capture 4K video. Like, put 4K video on YouTube and went, why though? It takes ages. Like, messing around with 4K video takes absolutely ages. It's terrible. Like, believe it or not, I have the picture quality sliders all the way up on this on Periscope, and it's like, if you compare the Periscope version of these breeze to the YouTube version, Just, yeah. My work's laptop has a 4K, showing off yet. My work's laptop has a 4K screen. My company gives us all those Dell XPSs, and they are really nice laptops, but it's a 4K screen on I think it's 13-inch screen or something like that, and you can't see it, you can't see anything. The first thing you can always tell if I've used one of those XPSs is the screen's at 1080p, because otherwise you can't see what's written underneath any of the icons or anything. The text is very crisp, yeah. I mean, my next monitor will be a 4K monitor, because I'm getting one of the new Xboxes, so, you know, yeah. But the problem is I'm all about the ultra wides. I've got one of those very crisp slice for hands. Yeah. Oh yeah, that's a nice feel though. That is comfy. I've got one of those LG. I think it's a 26-inch ultra wide monitor, like the 21:9 monitors, and the ultra wide life is really nice. Once you get used to having an ultra wide monitor, it's super nice. And but they don't do any 4K ultra wides. So I'm hanging around waiting for a moderately sized ultra wide 4K, and then I will pounce upon that. At the moment, I'm just slumming it at 1440. Yeah, like some sort of common criminal. Oh, it's tough to go back to an ultra wide. Once you've had like one ultra wide, it's really nice. I'm not trying to show off. Honestly, the monitor's not that expensive actually. I was surprised at how. I think I paid. Oh, like a year and a half ago, I think I paid like 180 quid for it or something like that. You know, it is a really nice monitor, and I spend most of my time staring at it. So you know, that kind of thing. And but yeah, ultra wides are just really comfy. Not curved or anything. It's not like a super posh, one of those Samsung curves or anything like that. You know, it's just a flat. I want to say 26-inch ultra wide. And yeah, once you get used to be able to sort of like aero snap 2 browser windows on either side of your screen and then still be full size and usable, yeah, it's hard to go back. Right. Damn it. Sophie. Burp. So we've had a couple of wild incidents today. One including Sophie, but one not. Like there was one this morning where I was in the kitchen making a drink, and like at the corner of my eye spotted a wild interacting with Sophie in one of those things of just like, is that dancing? Are they playing or are they fighting? Sort of feeling. One of those sort of things. Like you stare at it for a little bit and you're like, I don't know whether that's dancing or fighting, but I am going to break it up, sort of thing. So I had to appear at the door and help the wild to decide to move on. But I'm pretty sure they were just playing. But it's really difficult to see. I could see that one. I could see her body shape change, and she missed me. Completely missed me. Clean sheet so far. So yeah, I didn't know whether they were playing around or fighting. So it's just like, no, I'm going to break that up. I'm definitely going to break that up. And yeah, some playing can be quite spicy. And I mean, Sophie's always got the option of just like, she just was really, well, you should drink more water then. Sophie's always got the option, and she's done it quite a few times, of just sort of like, she'll just stand in the middle of the aviary when she's had enough, just like, no, I thought this was fun, but it isn't. And she'll just stand in the middle of the aviary and wait for the wild to get bored and fly away. But yeah, sometimes you do have to just like appear and just like, what's going on here? Trying not to do the Mr. Deltoid voice, but you know. But the other one was, I was sitting upstairs and I heard loads of magpie commotion in the front garden. And looked out of the window to see four wild magpies, chasing off a crow. Like, really mobbing a crow, like properly. Like, you ain't from round here, you ain't welcome here, sort of mobbing. So I don't quite know what was going on there. Yeah, I mean, they weren't doing like the attacking thing. They were just doing the hassling thing. They were just like, what's going on? What's going on? What are you doing? What are you doing? What are you doing? Thing that magpies do. But the crow was not having any of it. The crow was like, oh God, I'm off. Sort of thing. It just flew off straight away. But yeah, there was a lot of herping and squirking going on. Oh, Roaring can't get visitors. Yeah, they get visitors every day. They have a bunch of wilds as well that come to visit them, and they have a whoop and a squirk, have a honk 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 at each other. And yeah, so they have chums too. They don't have any guest perches like Sophie does, because they're a bit more vulnerable. Yeah, they're a little bit more vulnerable. So I haven't given them guest perches. But yeah, they have wilds that come to visit. Some wilds they seem to get on with and will just like talk amongst themselves, and some wilds come to wind each other up. Corvid's going to Corvid, isn't it? The problem is we're doing this coat up all the way. There's a little cover on the top of the zip that is supposed to stop your beard hair from getting caught in the zip, but it doesn't work. So every now and again, I enunciate carefully, I get plucked slightly. Which is... Yeah, they get crows and rooks. We very rarely get a raven in the garden, but they get jackdaws as well. They have jackdaws come to visit. Like Sophie gets jackdaws occasionally on her roof, but she's less into them. She'll fight off a jackdaw if it sits on the roof. Won't you? Mm-hmm. Yeah, enunciate carefully. Oh. It's the bit under your neck. It's like the little bum fluffy bit under your neck is just like super vulnerable to getting caught in zips, and it's terrible. Not on this coat. On like a couple of winter coats ago, I was out in the garden, and sort of like all I did was just go like that. And and it like yanked a handful of beard hair out. Or one of the things where I was in the garden, so I had to have like a little minute to myself. I don't think anybody saw. I don't think the female saw me do it, but I had to have like a, oh God, oh, what's just happened? Is this death? Sort of moment. What are we doing? We're just nicely satisfied today, aren't we? We're just, as you can see today with Sophie, we're just in a everything is just fine sort of day, aren't we? Hmm? We were like this morning when I came out to see her first thing this morning. She was just like, oh, it's you, hi, I've made breakfast. Yeah, 100%. When I had long hair, it was, yeah, zippered coats or that kind of thing. Or even, I remember having like a hat that had like a couple of buttons in the trim for some reason, and just like a little flourishy bit on the side of the hat, and I got a loop of hair trapped around one of the buttons. It's just like, oh, I'm going to wear this hat for the rest of my life then, aren't I? Yeah. Just this, I'm going to be buried in this hat. Okay. Yeah, it's popcorn day tomorrow. That'd be nice, wouldn't it? Eh? Enjoyed that. Reminds me, I must buy some more popcorn kernels. Let's go online and buy popcorn kernels for the bird. I really like when Sophie gets like this though, where when she's like, you can see in her body language that everything is fine. Everything's just nice, and she's comfy and warm enough, and just, hey. I mean, my body is ready for it to be Friday. Do you know what I mean? I am very ready for it being Friday. What do we think? Huh? Is everything fine? Is everything very acceptable today? Yeah. You sort of like drag yourself out of bed on a Wednesday morning and you go, aye, but it's Friday today, isn't it? I can just push on for like 7 hours and get through it. Oh, wait, it's Wednesday. But no, we're on the home straight now. Finishing line is in sight, gang. Friday. Bird, what doing? 2.5 hours, wicked. That's about that for me, actually, now I think about it. If I put it, what's the time now, like 1:30? Yeah, like 2 hours or so. Cool. Oh, yeah. When people have got a day off, when people have got like Friday off and they're like, well, that's me for the weekend, see you on Monday. Have a good weekend. Hope you have fun on Friday. Sort of feeling. Yeah, there's that. Very relatable. I can hear wilds in the background. Yeah, every now and again when the wind blows, just like, is it going to be like this for months now? Long weekend, Monday off. Safe. Very nice. I don't get to have Mondays off, unfortunately. It's very rare for me to have a Monday off. I'll have the occasional long weekend on a Friday, but I never have Mondays off. Because it's, when my employer starts people, they're going through like a big recruitment phase at the moment, and they all start on Mondays. So I have to be the warm, welcoming face of my company, believe it or not. If that's not too hard an image to conjure up. What? We've all gone super thin. What's this? Okay, we're off. We're off and about. That's good timing, actually, because you said checking the watch. Yeah. Oh, of course, it's Thanksgiving in Canada, isn't it? Yeah. Ooh. I want to be completely clear. I did not just trip over the water bowl. Cool. Just so we're all on the same page here. Absolutely did not trip over the water bowl. Got it? Great. Yeah, I knew it was Thanksgiving in Canada because I watched the Glenn and Friends YouTube channel. It's just like this Canadian guy who just like, okay. Yeah, it's like a Canadian cooking channel. He just makes really nice looking food and shows you how to do it. And but yeah, he's been making like Canadian Thanksgiving stuff. Yeah, no soup again. See you tomorrow. Popcorn extravaganza. Yeah, look at this. The soup is off the menu. Is soup out of fashion then, Bird? Is soup no longer in? Okay. Oh, pumpkin pie. I still don't think I've ever had a slice of pumpkin pie. I mean, I wouldn't turn one down. I definitely wouldn't if someone said, oh, I've made pumpkin pie, do you want a slice? I'd be like, yeah. Oh, good, it's raining. I was just thinking, just like, oh, it's stay dry. It's not. Come on, Bird. Let's go back to work. Well, I say go back to work. Oh, there's still a bit of suet down there she wanted. Where did I put the lolly stick? The lolly stick is there. Lolly stick has been found. Right. Okay then, gang. I got to get back to work. So let's do the lolly stick thing. Let's wait for her to find a nice position. That's not a nice position. That's examining your bum. Okay. Right. So anyway, thanks for coming, gang. If you just stumbled across this on Periscope and you'd like to follow us on Twitter or indeed on the Discord that's linked from Twitter. Sophie's Twitter handle, oh, that's still good, is Bree Sophie Bree, at Bree Sophie Bree. Like that. We'll do another focus pull. Oh, that worked well. Or if you prefer, you can Google Sophie the Magpie. There we go, there's the end card. Right, thanks for coming, gang. We'll see you tomorrow for a full-size, popcorn-fueled Breecast. Cheers all. Bye for now.